Good morning, everybody. This is Christopher, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about the twin flame relationship versus trauma. Trauma has played a very big role in my relationship, my twin flame relationship that I've recently. Currently, we are in a no contact situation per her request, and I see the wisdom in that. Um, anyway, our relationship was spectacular. It was a meeting of love beyond any explanation that I could ever come up with. It matched what the twin flame groups, the people who follow twin flame and what it really means, it actually matches. And both of us came into this relationship with a lifetime of hurt, betrayal, and deception, and it had played a role in our relationship from the very beginning, this trauma that we both carry. And we're not innocent. We both have been, on both ends of it. So it's been a very difficult road for us, and we're still both struggling with this, I think. Anyway, the trauma that we carry has basically beat the love that we have, and the twin flame love is very, very strong. The connection we share is very painful when we're separated with this far of a distance, I believe, for both of us. And what I wanted to say about the trauma is that the twin flame, when twin flames come together, and if you're in a twin flame relationship, you're going to understand what I'm saying, is that what I said is our spirits will not allow us to not heal. And so we are healing. Even apart, we're still doing our healing. But one of the things these 3 years have taught me about trauma, as we've traveled around and worked together and loved together and admired the beauty of the world together and animals, we've had some really beautiful moments and beautiful times amongst the dealing with the trauma that's triggered and presenting itself. We've both done a lot of healing work before we came together, but we still had more to do. And I think that, speaking for myself, that I am on the tail end of some pretty powerful healing regarding my mother wound. I've had a lot of trauma in my past, and I've dealt with most of it, but unbeknownst to me, I had much more to deal with. And I am dedicated to doing that and to actually loving myself above everything else. That way I am fully capable and whole to love back in a very healthy, whole way. Now, the trauma that we both share and that so many people in our world share creates anger inside when we don't release it and we don't process it. And anger comes out in many, many different forms. I believe everybody carries anger inside of them if they have any unhealed trauma. And one of the things that when you're healing from trauma is that you want to do is you want to point fingers and you want to say, oh, this is why. And they are actually reasons. But the important thing, I think, is that all of us really need to understand that blaming for trauma is a never-ending thing, because I can blame my mother for certain trauma. I can blame certain people for abusing me, for sexually abusing me, for physically abusing me, for emotionally abusing me. All through my childhood, I can point fingers at a lot of different people. But the problem with that is that they can do the same thing. Their trauma came out on me, and my trauma has come out on people I care about. And the reality is that we're all in this together, and the trauma that is happening in humanity right now is due to the way we set up our systems. We value profit above people. We value profit above animals. We value profit above our home, nature, our world. And it's destroying us, and it's destroying our world. And what I really want to say is that our system needs fixed. We need to get rid of this idea that profit is more important than people. We need to really start embracing that all life is sacred and worthy of honoring, and that everyone is worth everything beautiful that the world has to offer. And my hope is that as humanity, as a people, that we can understand that and begin to change the system. And it doesn't have to be in big ways. It can be in small ways. And small ways create ripples, which eventually turn to waves, and they will wash away the trauma. And in the meantime, we need to really be supportive of each other and love each other no matter what, and see the goodness in each other no matter what, and really let go of the negative and understand that that is just trauma acting out from that person. And inside of each person, there is a beautiful heart waiting to open up and share love with the world. And my hope is that we can all do this one day. Right now, I'm nursing a very, very broken heart. I am in extreme pain. I'm very sad, but I'm trying to embrace it and allow it to move through me and burn away all the negative and all the darkness that lives inside of me from the things that I've had to endure in my life. And I'm encouraging everyone to do that. And I don't know what's going to happen with my twin flame relationship. I do believe we're twin flames, and I do believe that spirit is definitely at work. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we'll be back together or if we won't be back together. But I want to accept whatever is and honor whatever spirit desires from each of us, and learn to live life and appreciate the beauty in the world. Because right now, honestly, I feel like life is just not worth living. It's just so hard. But that's my struggle. Love to everybody. I hope that you find your trauma, and I hope that you're able to process the pain that's inside of there, because it comes out sideways if you don't. So much love to everyone. So much love to my beloved Kirsten, who has chosen not to be in contact with me at this point, and I totally honor that. Life has been, the last few days have been particularly hard for me. I'm struggling greatly, but I'm holding out hope that things are going to get better. I love everybody. Take care. Change the world. Believe in a better world. Believe in a better world, and it will happen.